Hi, good afternoon. It's Chris back again. Creative Concept Motors, also with the Daily Beater at Facebook, and also with the YouTube and Instagram, Love My Ride. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome back to my vlog. I'm here again to talk about a few things about being a car enthusiast or being driven by passion. If you look at my shirt right now, this is one of my merch. It's the Creative Concept Motors shirts that we've been doing. There's a lot more designs that will be coming up in the near future. So if you haven't liked and subscribed on my YouTube page, please do so. Okay, so now what we wanted to talk about, my friends, is how to become a car enthusiast. Being a car enthusiast should be having a lot of passion in and love of what you wanted to do. I never knew that I was into cars till I was that small, meaning to say when I was a kid. I think I was 7 years old, and I said to myself that I wanted to have loads of cars. I'm already 51 years old, and through my time I had different kinds of cars. My passion in cars had never stopped. I love cars, and cars have been my passion. So to start up with, being a car enthusiast, you need to think ahead of what you want. So in the years that went past, I had different cars, different passion. I used to remember I built a Renault 5 GT Turbo, and that was the car that I put so much money in. I invested thousands of pounds into that car. It started with a 80 brake horsepower engine, and modified it, put racing cams, bigger pistons, bigger turbo, and the amount of money spent on that, just rebuilding the engine, is a lot. And from there, I didn't stop. I went through changing the suspension, dampers, you name it, changing the tires, the rims, the exhaust. It's again another way of spending a lot of money, which I did. It took me a couple of years, a couple of paint jobs, a couple of modifications in areas where I wanted to change the features, like the headlights, the tail lights, the spoilers, the side skirts, all those things. I've done that. Now I'm thinking of doing all classic cars, and I've been collecting numbers of Lancers and all that. And why I like the Lancers is because they are the first Evos that have been used in the rally. So the Lancer EX Turbo that I'm so passionate of building right now is the first Lancer EX Evolution. They were the first cars for rally. So that's what I wanted. So I'm putting a lot of time and attention in finding and sourcing one. So I had about 4 cars like that in the Philippines, and now some of them are just being used as a donor car. So why donor car? Because when you outsource your parts and everything else that you want to restore, you need to have a lot of patience. There's a lot of patience in locating where these vehicles are. Sometimes I go through the internet in the 4 corners of the world just sourcing out parts for the car. I've been sourcing out in Japan, I've been sourcing out in Malaysia, Sri Lanka, and also in Thailand. Just get all those original parts you want to put rebuilding a Lancer EX Turbo. Now I used to remember someone in my family telling me that I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I believe they're wrong, because I've been doing cars and I've been working on cars for almost 30 years now, and it's been my passion. So the rarest parts I collect, rarest parts I rebuild in another unit. So that's one thing. And the second thing that I want to talk about being a car enthusiast is a unique way of having a project. So why do I say a unique way? So when you rebuild or you want to do a restoration in a classic car, first thing that you want to know is what unit do you want to rebuild. Sometimes it would be a nut and bolt restoration. Sometimes it would just be a more or less a modern restoration, meaning to say you need to put modern parts in an old school car to make it better. Okay. Again, it is also outsourcing all the things that you want. Sometimes the Philippines is the best place to find all these project cars. Whether it would be a Toyota Celica ST, a Lancer L-Type, a Bar-Type, or a Mitsubishi Galant two-door. In Japan they call it the GTOs, the first generation GTOs. Or you could also go for the Sigma, the Galant Sigma, all different cars. And what I'm saying is because the market nowadays for the Japanese classic cars is skyrocketing. The prices you wouldn't imagine. Every time I look the prices on the internet or the interweb, the Gas Monkey Garage Richard Rawlings. He always say, look at it at the interweb. So that's what I normally do, just check on the cars on the interweb. Mostly a lot of sites from mobile.de in Germany. That's where I source the cars. Also in Malaysia, there's the site there in Malaysia that I do. Or in the Philippines, a lot of OLX sites. Or even on Facebook, the marketplace, there's a lot there where you could outsource your cars. Now, when I'm saying outsourcing, first thing you need to know is find your market. Where is the best place to sell these cars? You know what I do, guys? I join almost every car enthusiast site there is here in Europe and there in the Philippines. So why is that so important? It's so important because you know what people want, and when you deliver what people want, this is where you make the big bucks. Not only making money, but also preparing to invest on the dream that you want. With me so far, I'm looking for a 1977 Toyota Celica GT with an 18RG full race engine, full setup, and that's the one that I wanted to do. I've seen a lot of cars there in the Philippines, and I'm biting my nails, guys. When I say I'm biting my nails, I'm saying I wish I had that cash to purchase that vehicle, and because I know where to market it, and if I ever do something and have that car to be with me here in Europe, I would be doing that. So again, that is one way of being a car enthusiast. Okay, so also the number 4 I want to talk about is the willpower to achieve what you want. So the willpower is easy. It's a dream. You want to catch that dream, you want to fulfill that dream. Do whatever you can to achieve it. So I'm saying earlier on that outsourcing, finding it on the interweb is one. And if you know somebody, most of the time on the car enthusiast side, they would be looking for a project. So, you know, you could make deals with them. You could be a trader. You could be someone sourcing for a client's need, and this is what Creative Concept Motors does as well. We outsource, we look for the vehicles that our buyer wants. Okay, so if you want to be a part of Creative Concept Motors, Daily Beater, Love My Ride, please come and join me, right? Give me your opinions of what I'm talking about. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like the video. Subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next video. Cheers. Peace.